What can today's brands learn from a scooter with a 10-year waitlist? Let's talk about the Bajaj Chetak and building cultural capital that serves like gold. In 1980s India, the Chetak wasn't just a scooter. It was proof that you had made it. Licensed from Vespa, it came with a waiting period of up to 10 years. Without a letter from an MP, you had little luck jumping ahead in queue. And when it finally arrived, it stayed in the family for decades. Demand far outpaced supply, but that only made the Chetak more desirable. And here's what's interesting. In India, aspiration often mirrors luxury. Bajaj couldn't do abundance, so they built emotional value instead. In doing so, they didn't just grow market share, they built a myth. But the Chetak wasn't just about status. It quietly changed who could move. For women, it unlocked college, work, and freedom of movement. Mobility began reshaping gender roles at home and on the road. Even love stories were rewritten. A Chetak in the driveway made you a more eligible bachelor. Bollywood took notice too. This scooter did more than be a product on the floor. It changed people's lives in society. That's how Bajaj transcended utility and became a part of India's identity. Of course, time did catch up, and by 2005, scooters lost steam. The Chetak was retired. But in 2020, Bajaj actually brought it back in an electric avatar. The Chetak now had a premium design, EV performance, and a campaign that appealed to boomers, Gen X, millennials, and Gen Z. Today, it's one of India's top 5 premium EV scooters with 74% year-on-year growth. This happened because Bajaj didn't just look back, they looked forward. They revived a product, yes, but more importantly, they innovated. From waitlist to wishlist, the Chetak proves that in India, emotion and access, not just money, create real status. It's a legacy that shows how nostalgia can be a launchpad and not a limitation. The Chetak today isn't just a scooter, it's how a nation is moving forward and how brands still can.